How and the Print Refinery is here. TK Broker, who is the owner of the Print Refinery, is with me now. And folks, everybody wants holiday gifts that are very personal. And nothing is more personal than a photograph. Well, you can get creative with those photographs. Why have them on your phone? Why have them put away where you have to bring them out for people to see? Why not have them at your fingertips? Or better yet, do something very creative with them. And that's what they're all about at the Print Refinery. TK, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
This is a fabulous idea. I love the idea of your store. I didn't articulate it very well, though. So in a nutshell, tell folks exactly what you do. I know it's hard to explain, but what do you do?
Actually, it's a hard question to answer, but the easiest answer is anything with printing of an image or logo. So we take logos, photos, anything like that, print on just about anything from slate, tiles, flip-flops, and traditional photo as well.
I think there's a lot of folks like myself out there who say, you know, I'd love to do something with some of these beautiful old photographs or perhaps new photographs or these memories that I have, but I just don't want to put something in a frame. Right. You've got some options here, and lots of options. Tell me, okay, what's the most creative thing you've ever seen someone do?
One of the most creative for photo is probably the cutting board. We've taken a glass cutting board and printed on it and put the photo of the wedding party on it for a wedding gift. For logo or text, we actually had a old saw blade that was in a wood mill. The company wanted to put the logo of the company and the name of the company on it. It was a 4-foot saw blade, so we put the name on it so he could hang it up in his basement.
So really there's no limitation, so just let your imagination run wild.
Right.
You were telling me that you saw a void. Tell me about your former shop and then how it kind of evolved into the Print Refinery.
We started in the business 10 years ago, and 10 years ago we were developing film, lots of film, 300 rolls a day, doing 4x6, 5x7, 8x10 prints, putting them in a frame all day long. We saw that there was going to be a downgrade of film, fewer people doing it. So we thought digital was coming, and digital came. And we noticed people were sharing pictures on Facebook but not doing anything special. So people were coming to us asking for a great way to display that special photo.
And you've done that. I mean, this is fabulous. We're talking about some eye candy here. If you have yet to pick out a gift for the holiday season, I want you to take a look at some of the items here and just how creative you can get. Okay, TK, this is kind of cool. How would you describe this item right here?
We are actually printing on aluminum metal.
Let me hold that up there so the camera can take a close look. There we go.
This is actually multiple layered, so the text and parts of the pictures are on different layers to create a three-dimensional look and feel. So it's actually printed on aluminum. Can't actually damage it. You can actually light a fire on it and wipe it off with Windex, and it'll come off clean.
Alrighty, let's. It's 3D, isn't it? Though
it is.
If you look at the side here, it's got some depth to it. I like that. Okay, this is kind of cool here. Okay, so this, you know, for a graduate, for a company, I mean, look, you can put absolutely anything you want on one of these, and these are kind of in, aren't they?
They are travel mugs. The nice thing about the way we do it, we do one at a time, so you don't have to order 50. You just get the one. So if you're a company doing a company logo, easy to do. Coffee mugs as well. The coffee mugs we can do logos on. So if you only need 4 for your boardroom, we can do 4 or 10 or however many you need.
You can do coffee mugs though with pictures. You can
pictures,
wine glasses. You can. I mean, look at all of this here. This is, to me, like you said, it's your imagination can run wild. Now, if someone has photographs and they want some ideas, this is what's great about your shop. Someone like you is always there, and you can actually point them in a certain direction and kind of meeting of the minds, right?
We want to help you display it, and everything we do is custom. Even the canvases to the size. So if you come in and you have a great picture and you're going to order a 16 by 20 canvas, it might cut off somebody's head. So we do custom sizes, and we open it up and go, 16 by 20 isn't the right size, maybe you should go with a 20 by 30 or something particular.
I think this is a fabulous idea. When I read about what you're doing here, and you articulated it very well, you told me all about it. This is the Gather Box. Now tell folks what the Gather Box is all about.
So the Gather Box, you come in and you purchase the box, and it's $100. You take it home and you fill it with as much as you can. Pictures, negatives, slides, VHS, reel-to-reel old movie film.
And everyone can get involved. Everyone in the family.
Everyone in the family can get
4 or 5 things and throw it in there, right?
And we get it in. As long as it fits and we can close the lid, we'll scan it and make it digital or video. We put it on DVD. There's some limitations, the number of negatives, but for prints it's unlimited. You fill it up. The great thing is when you get it back, it's a CD or DVD, and it's easy to copy. So you can get your family together and you invest in it once, but a copy of a CD is fairly inexpensive. You've taken care of 5 or 6 family members all at once.
Yeah, I love this idea because I think everyone everyone has someone on their shopping list, and you go, you know, this person is very particular. They've got everything.
Right.
And memories are really what life is all about. So, again, you're at Westport Village. You're right there by the LAC, right?
Westport Plaza.
Westport Plaza. I said Village. Westport Plaza. There's the address right there, and there's the phone number as well. You were telling me you have little wine tastings where folks can come in, and if they want to make Christmas cards, they just shop around.
We try to make it easy. They can either bring in their phone or an actual picture, come in, have a glass of wine, pick out the card they like, leave the picture, and we'll take care of putting it together and making it.
Now, like this, a cutting board. I love this idea. Like you said, weddings, this would be perfect. Any kind of gathering, birthdays you could put on there. Gosh, this is fabulous stuff. I mean, okay, look at this. Check this out. Phone charger, ladies and gentlemen. This now. First, I thought this is just a phone stand, but you actually can charge your phone in this. Correct? You set it right there.
Put the cord down below it, and it stands up so you can see your phone.
And you could put any picture there.
Any picture, yes.
Sports fan, you could do something. Maybe a picture with a favorite sports star, something like that. We talked about some of these travel mugs, this little thermos here. You can also digitally change pictures. Like, for instance, let me show you the before and after. Okay, this gentleman decided that he didn't want the automobile in the picture. And I can understand, it's distracting. Looky here. Without the automobile, unbelievable. Really, creativity is the key. Check out this one. Okay, now, what would you call this? You call it. Look at the enhancement on the photograph. What would you call that?
The original was in a sunlight for 30 years, and so it had faded. And so when she brought it in, she wanted it restored for the color. So actually, that's what we did. We restored the picture from the original faded to the one on.
So you did like what the Wizard of Oz did to the movie.
Correct. Correct.
Beautiful. So if you have old photographs, and perhaps they've weathered with age, and you say, you know, I want to bring it back and bring it back to life, you can make that happen as well.
We do that. We've actually had someone who brought in one of their only pictures as a child. Someone had ripped it into 4 pieces and thrown it away. And so we actually were able to take the original, scan it, digitally put it back together, and make an original print back from it.
TK, I would guess that there's people who come into you and they bring in photographs and they think there's no hope. I bet you see some tears in your office. People go, oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
Tears, hugs, and quite a bit of everything. Yes.
Fantastic. Take a look at some of these photographs on canvas here to my far right, camera left. Those are beautiful, and you can do that with any photograph, correct?
Just about anything. Well, we obviously are going to warn you if the quality isn't quite good enough, but usually these actually could have come from iPhones, so the cameras are amazing now.
I think this is interesting. We had a little bit of a conversation about this camera. I thought this was like an old camera, and you wanted this for the visual effect of looking like old school, but this actually has a function, correct?
It actually has a function. If you're familiar with the old Polaroid cameras, it's the new version of the Polaroid. Fuji makes it, but it's an instant camera that takes Polaroid pictures, Polaroid-style pictures, and that one, they make 2 different levels. That one has settings for mountains and long distance and close with a flash, and then they make one that's more like the old one, where you just get what you take.
So it's old school look with new school results.
New school results.
You're going to see much better pictures. All right, once again, I want you to take a look at the address and the name of the shop. Now, when is the next time folks can come in? I know there's probably a big rush. I'm sure you're busy with Christmas cards and Christmas gifts. Do they still have time to get something finished?
They absolutely have time. We actually will usually be doing stuff up till Christmas Eve at about 3 o'clock. But most everything on this table is done in a day or 2. The gather box can take up to about a week, depending on what you put in it. But most everything we do, turnaround time is about a day or 2.
That's not bad at all. The Print Refinery, again, Westport Road Plaza. And TK, I'm just curious. I was saying, wow, I bet you really get creative with your own things, with your personal home. And you're saying, I don't have time to.
I don't have time to. We usually get around to it in late January. We finally get our stuff done.
So it's a double-edged sword. Beautiful stuff, but you don't get to enjoy much of it.
We get to enjoy everyone else's vacation.
I think it's a fabulous idea. As I said, I can't say often enough. We all have someone that they're really hard to pick out something, and you want something personal, and you have so many memories, and that's what people think of. Whenever you get together with family, it's always like, oh, you remember that time we went skiing? Oh, you remember the time we were out on the lake? Well, you can capture that, put it on an item of your choice, and make a fantastic gift. They'll open that up, and they'll actually be emotionally moved.
Correct.
I love that.
That's what we love.
All right. Once again, go out and see them at the Print Refinery. TK will take care of you. Christmas cards, personalized gifts. I see calendars over here. How cool is that? Look at this tool belt right here. Obviously, you got a little creative with that, but you can do whatever you like with it. So if you have someone who's a handyman or a handy woman in the family, you can personalize their tool belt. There's ornaments, of course, Christmas ornaments with photographs that I think are absolutely beautiful. Put those on there. It goes on and on. TK, congratulations. I mean, I would think this business does very well. I would think this is kind of like your derby time.
This is our derby time.
Very, very busy. Okay, again, it's the Print Refinery. TK Broker is his name. Get out there and see him, Westport Road Plaza. There's the information up on your screen. You've got plenty of time before Christmas, but I encourage you to get in there early and take a look at all the merchandise. All right, coming up, if you're traveling this holiday season, you may want to take your dog or your cat. How can you do that safely? We'll tell you next on Wave 3 Listens Live.
The Salvation